What's going on, guys? Logan here at Misfit Motors. We're going to be talking about dead batteries. Nobody likes them. We're going to get rid of them. So, right here we have a 2020 CRF250R, and he's been having problems with dead battery. Changed it out, still had the same problems. Long story short, we're going to show you how to test it and fix the problem all in one here. So, first thing that I'm going to show you is how to test it. So, I made this cool little picture here. I'm going to show you guys. So, we've got our multimeter here, and then that would be the frame on your bike. And you've got your battery, positive, negative, and then you've got your negative cable that would be to right there. For this test, you pretty much want to take your multimeter, put it to milliamps or MA, and then your ground cable from your actual multimeter is going to go right to the battery post. Once it's at the battery post, you'll take your positive cable, come down over here, disconnect your ground from frame, and then hook your positive from the multimeter up to that one. Once you've got those both connected, so negative to negative, positive to negative cable or frame. Once you do that, you will see on your multimeter what it's actually reading, and if you're within that parameters that the manufacturer specifies or what the bike is wanting to be drawing while it's off. And since it doesn't have a kill switch, it's an electric start bike, it's just going to keep drawing, and if it's over that max limit, it's not going to work. So, another cool picture. So right here, I've got no switch. So this is how the bike is wired right now. Negative battery terminal going to negative or ground, the frame, and then you've got your positive going to ECU, different power things. The way that we're going to do it is take negative ground from your frame, and we're going to come around wherever you want to install the switch, put it to one side of your switch, and then from your battery, you're going to take that negative side and go all the way down to the other side of your switch. That way you've got a shutoff. So pretty much your battery is either going to be off or on. And when you're done riding it, you flip it off, and then your battery stays good. I would suggest putting a battery tender on it, like over winter. You know, cold just kills these batteries, so it's big. One of the next steps to saving that battery. You know, on this bike, we ended up going from his ground on his frame all the way up, tucked it away nice and clean, and then installed a switch up here in the front. Got it tucked away, your legs aren't going to catch on it, all that stuff. So in this position, with it up, we have no power being drawn from our ECU, which is where the parasitic draw was coming from on this bike, was the ECU. So once we figured that out, and the way that we figured that out was doing that test that I showed you, and that's all we did was unplug that ECU, and then it went to 0. If it does that, then it's your ECU for sure. So now that we have our negative cable routed all the way up to the front, and then on the other post of the switch, negative cable coming back to the battery, that allows us to turn it off and on. It'll keep that battery nice and clean, nice and energized. So, thanks again, guys, for watching. Catch us next time.